Hi there, and welcome. Bringing you a short meditation. So this meditation is interesting. It's a good way to build a meditation. So I don't know if you've ever been in a class or maybe even in a meditation you didn't know you were experiencing. And perhaps the cue was to find your space, your happy space, your kind of joyful space in your meditation world. And maybe you don't have that yet. Maybe you haven't created that world or really spent the time to build it in your mind. So I think this is a wonderful opportunity to do that with each other. So I will kind of guide you through different sort of aspects on what you can add to your world, what might be there, what brings you joy, and perhaps that can unlock something else inside of you to create an even larger meditative world for yourself. So I find when I'm beginning a meditation or starting to think a little bit, I just travel right over to my little happy spot or my happy space or the space inside my head where I feel the most joy. And then I start to connect to whatever type of meditation I'm doing at that time. So that might be a useful tool for you as well once you find your little happy space in your mind. So let's just take a moment to find a comfortable seat. So maybe you like to lean against a wall, maybe that feels more comfortable, maybe in a chair feels good, or if you prefer laying down is perfectly acceptable as well, of course. So I've just found a little blanket to sit on. I invite you to close your eyes and just start to notice how the body feels in this position. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Now we want to have a comfortable seat. So we'll be sitting here for quite some time. So just noticing and monitoring the body. Maybe there's something we need to change. Maybe propping something underneath the tailbone can help you feel a little more aligned in the spine. Breathing in through that heart space, in through the rib cage space. So all around the side ribs, the back and the front, feeling a little bit of buoyancy, a little bit of floatiness in the top portion of the body, and then a gentle pull in through the belly, just a very gentle draw in through your core muscles on your exhale. And then maybe you notice that sense of structure. We feel a little bit of softness from our exhale, releasing the shoulders. We also feel a little bit of structure and support through our exhale. So inhale to expand, to feel tall in the spine, to feel more space in the heart. And then exhale to tug the belly in slightly, release the shoulders away from ears. Feel the shoulder blades in the back of the body sort of drip down. Some balance between our sit bones, feeling a little more rooted and connected to the earth here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Maintaining your perfect rhythm of breath and just building gently on that breath. So maybe we notice we have a little bit of shallow breathing. Don't stress too much about that. We'll just start to expand slowly with the breath. So closing your eyes if they aren't already. Give yourself the room and the space. Start to notice whatever's going on inside the body. Letting our thoughts flow in, but then flow out again. They're not needed right now. Maybe we already notice something coming up. With that ease of the breath, that peacefulness of breathing, maybe we notice a flow in the body and out of the body. Maybe we don't, and that's okay too. We're trying very hard to connect to the flow without trying very hard. Maybe notice the slight movements in the body. Maybe the breath is moving our body. Flow in and out. Where is your favorite place to be? Maybe it's inside. Maybe it's outside. Maybe you've never been there before. Those are the best places. So where are we? Are we inside or are we outside? Maybe we're half and half. Is there shade? Is there sun? Do we feel the coolness of the shade, or do we feel the warmth of the sun? Maybe a little of both. Is there a breeze in our space, or is it still? Is there light, or is it twilight or starlight? Maybe it is in the middle of the day, in a nice sunny field. Maybe it's in a forest with canopies of trees, feeling a little bit of that sun and a little bit of the shade. Maybe it's inside a sun porch. Maybe it's something a little more simple. So just take a few breaths and explore. Are we inside? Are we outside? Are we both? What does it feel like? Is there a breeze? Is it warm? Is it nighttime with the stars above you? Feel the sensations on your skin. Maybe the air smells different. Is there vegetation around you? Is there grass you can look at? Is there vines and trees? Maybe there are clouds above you. Maybe there's more weather. Maybe you're the type that likes just a little bit more weather in your joyful space. And letting our minds go a little bit wild here. Run around in your space. Spin around in your space. Throw your arms up in the air. Kick your legs and do some sweet high kicks. And then notice what else is around you. Is your space building? Are there things showing up? Other things you like? Maybe some potted plants. Maybe rows and rows of cornfields or soy fields. Maybe there are endless pillows and blankets all around you. Maybe your joyful space is inside in a soft space. Maybe the pillows are outside. Filling up your space, things you love, things that bring a smile to your face, things that make your heart jump. Maybe there's animals in your space. Maybe there's birds flying above you, or if you liked that nighttime space, maybe there's owls in the trees, bats in the sky. Your space can have both, can have night and day. It can have sun and moon. It can have breeze and stillness. You can have whatever you want inside your space. And start to smell your space. What does it smell like? Maybe there are some sweet floral scents wafting in. Maybe we smell sea breeze or some lake. The rain, maybe it just rained and there's dew on your grass and a little wetness in the air, and you smell that rain that just passed through or is just approaching. And allow that breath to take you into the flow. Follow your breath. Fill your body with your joyful space, your serenity, your peace, the place you can always visit anytime you'd like, the space just for you, and all the silly things and wonderful things that you love, with no judgment, no expectation, no limit, just spaciousness, enjoyment, joy, feeling expansive in your space. Maybe there are buildings in your space, mountains, larger creations, larger birds. Maybe there are elephants trotting by in the distance. Perhaps it's a little more exotic depending on where we like to be or where we imagine we'd like to be. And then taking the time to come back into real life, back into our own reality. Breathing in through the nose, feeling that cool air on the edge of the nostril. Following the breath into the nose, that cool air coming up into the nose, into our nasal passages, down, wrapping around into the throat, the back of the throat, coming down the back of the throat, dipping into the lungs, and then whooshing through the front of the lungs as we exhale that air back out again. Let's do that a couple more times, breathing in through the nose, feeling that cool air, follow that cool air all the way into our nasal passages, the back of the throat, into the lungs, and then blasting back out again through the nose or the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Spread that joy in through the nose, out through the mouth. Seep it into your daily life. In through the nose one last time. Big, big breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Find a big smile on your face. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose yet again. Feeling lightness in the chest, feeling lightness in the head and the top of the shoulders, feeling rooted and grounded through our sit bones and our lower half of our body, our roots. And taking the hands to the center of your heart space, hands in a prayer shape. Taking a little bit of time to thank yourself. Creating your space of escape, your space of joy, your serenity, your special space that you can dip into anytime. Namaste.